Put a ring on it, season 4. Put a ring on it. Episode 1. All the women are delusional. Every last one of these women are delusional. Dunbar is abusive. I get Ike Turner vibes from him. Let me correct that. He seem abusive. I get Ike Turner vibes from him. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand why these women are on TV begging these men to marry them. I love this show because it just goes hand in hand with my dating content. 23 types of guys you might meet. I just don't understand why these women are forcing these men to marry them when you can easily go out and date and choose a man that wants to get married versus be on TV. Child. Well, anyways, hello, remnants. How are you? Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for all of our new remnants. Hey, girl. Hey. I thank for all of my old cousins and remnants that's been here with me. My name is Janice. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. If you have not watched the watch along for Put a Ring on It, please go ahead and do so. I will try to tag this video on it. I'm just going to do a review of the first part. I'm not going to go or do a review of everything because I already did the review, but there's just a few things that I wanted to pull out to make sure, we kind of get this information over and so delusional women can stop begging men on national TV to marry them. Okay. All right. So I love Dr. Stacy is her name, I think. Her reviews are not very good. And I'm like, girl, what? I love her. I like her. I like Dr. Stacy. So let's give her a chance. Okay, let's give her a chance. So far, I like her. All right, the first couple we're going to talk about is Dunbar and Chance. Somebody commented on the video and say his last name is Dunbar. Okay, that makes more sense to me. That makes more sense that his last name is Dunbar. Maybe he was in the military or something and they go by your last name, okay? So here's Dunbar. I don't know how old he is. And this is Chance. I gave Chance about 48 years old, 50. Okay, she just looks tough. She looks tough to me, okay? And I was surprised with her first date. I think his name was Philip. He was 32. So I'm making the assumption because Philip was 32, then Chance can be more than 35, maybe 32. But I'm telling you, girl, because when she was talking about babies, I was like, well, she's about 50. Why is she trying to have a baby at 50? But when they hook her up with the 32-year-old boy, I was like, wait a minute. Why would they be trying to hook up a 50-year-old with a 32? Girl, I'm tired. I'm about to go take my nap. Girl, it's fine. It's almost 6 p.m. I just got home. So, but no, I just tell me tell me in the comments, because Chance, you're not telling the truth. Chance does not look 50. So anyways, Dunbar and Chance been dating for a year. He's older. I don't know how much older, but I know he's older than her because he commented on Philip that these young boys are not ready and the woman should not be dating men their age. So that means Philip is 32, then Chance is about 32, 35. So he wants to marry her. He's ready to settle down. He wants to put a couple of kids in her, and he wants her to be a homebody. And this is where she said, a homebody? She said, even with my kids, I'm going to be in the club dancing. And I'm like, Dunbar, if you want a woman who wants to be married and wants to have children, why are you with a 50-year-old woman that still says she want to be in the club? Why are you with a 50-year-old woman who want to still be in the club? Then he gonna tell us later that she's not domesticated, that he want her to rub her feet and fix up the house And I guess they're shacking up. They're living in sin, okay? And she's not domesticated, and that her grandmother told her she's not domesticated. So here is my question again to you, Mr. Dunbar. If you want a woman who is ready to get married, ready to settle down, ready to have children, a woman that is domesticated to take care of your home, make you a meal or two, decorate your home, please tell me, sir, please explain to me, Mr. Dunbar, why are you with a woman who is not ready to get married, is not domesticated, doesn't want to have children, or if she have kids, she's still going to be in the club, and is not domesticated and don't want to be a homebody? Please tell me, sir, why? Why are you dating her? This is why over here, the Janice Church Girl, aka the Remnants, I believe in dating multiple people at once. Since I know a couple of the brothers are watching this, okay? Don't confuse people with people. Okay? Let me just go ahead and say it over here. This is a Christian channel. We believe that marriage is between one man and one woman. We don't care what other people do. We just choose. This is how we want to live our lives. So just in case you don't understand, I don't want you to confuse people. Let me just stick with the guys. Let me just stick with the ladies, because I don't want y'all confused or nothing. Okay. So, Mr. Dunbar, why are you dating a woman who is nothing you want? Do you see why it's important to date multiple people at once? Multiple men at once. Let me put men in there. But no, that's not what y'all do. Y'all meet a man, ladies, and you put all your eggs in his one basket. Now let's flip that around. Chance. I don't know why your mama named you Chance, but I did meet a girl one time. Her name is Secret. So, these ghetto creative black names, you never know what you're going to get. But I already told him, Michael, don't you bring home no get a black name girl here. Okay? Chance, you are dating a man who wants you to be domesticated, wants you to be a homebody, want to put two baby in you so he can calm you down and keep you home, wants you to rub his feet, make the house smell good, decorate the house and clean the house and be domesticated. But you're none of those things, Chance. So please tell me, ma'am, why are you dating Zaddy? Why are you dating Zaddy, Chance, who cannot love you for who you are, but want to flip you and change you into the woman he wants you to be? Why don't you leave Zaddy and go find a man that can love you and accept you for who you are? Now, me personally, I believe a wife should have some kind of domesticated skills. You need to cook him a meal here and there. You need to be able to wash his clothes or iron or whatever. You need to be able to decorate his house, fix up the house, whatever. You need to be able to be a homemaker. I believe a wife should be able to do some kind of homemaking skills, because I think that husbands like that. They like it. They like it when you do some kind of home making skills. I have a house cleaning service. They were here yesterday, girl. Oh, I was like, see you next month. Okay. But I decorate. I spot clean in between. I clean the toilet. I take a Lysol wipe every morning. I'm the first one that usually gets up. And I Lysol wipe down the door, the light, the sink, the toilet. I spray the toilet. I decorate with different seasonal shower curtains, right? I have rugs, different color rugs, so the people came, they cleaned yesterday. So I'm about to put my spring mats down. I'm just waiting for the rain. I'm just waiting for the rain. So these are my my spring rugs. I have them ready. I got to clean them. I decorate. I fold my husband clothes, and I put it. Even though we have laundry service, right? Take it out, put it on the bed. I put his stuff in his drawer and stuff like that. I cook for him and stuff like. I think husbands like that. And even if you get some help, I still think you need to do some of those things, because that's how we show love, by doing for our husbands. So even though I do have some help, I still do things for him, and he loves it. My little boy loves it. But the thing is, ladies, you must choose a man that you are in tune with. I told you in my new book coming out, I need to get to y'all. I talk about this guy who wanted me to cook every day. Janice said, go cook every day. Well, the devil's a lie. My husband picked me up from work, and I asked Mike, what's for dinner? Because my husband was home today, but today was his off day. He was off, so I didn't bother him today. I was like, okay, Mike, it's okay. I'll see you later. Who gonna cook every day? Me? The devil is a lie. And even though I believe in doing things, I already know that's not me. I am not a woman that's gonna cook every day. Not even when I'm home. I was home on a 6-month leave for my 40th birthday. I took a month over to my husband. I don't want no party, nothing. I just want to be off from work. He was like, okay, write the letter. Wrote the letter. I was home for a whole month, and I tried cooking for every day. Honey, by Thursday, I was crying. I broke down in the kitchen crying. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Oh my God. He was like, honey, I never asked you to cook every day. It's okay. I never tried that again. That's not me. So you have to know what you want, which is why you need to sign up for the husband profile the next time around, to help you to figure out what you want, because it doesn't make sense you're with a man who you are nothing that you want, and your marriage is probably going to split up because he wants you to be somebody you want that you don't want, that you're not. Ricky and Catherine, this is another girl. Why is you with this man? So Ricky and Catherine, they've known each other for 10 years. They've been on and off. She was living one place, he was living somewhere. He invited her to come live in Sin and Shackle. She moved in. So she is waiting for him to be married. Well, we come to figure out that he was married before, right? So then she's gonna say, if I'm gonna walk away without a ring, then all of this would have been too much. Why didn't you get the ring before you started living in sin, man? I don't understand. And he's like, well, I ain't ready to get married. We got some stuff to work out. And she's like, well, you got some stuff to work out. Then when we come to find out that he was married before he's divorced, which is understandable, right? He was not financially established and financially secure. And now the second time around, he's nervous about getting married again because he was married and it ended in divorce. And she's sitting up here talking about, well, I'm ready to get married. I want us to get married. We need to get married. And he's saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to get married. I don't want to get married right now. So she is sitting down, being 10 years a girlfriend. While this man is saying to you, I just can't. I ain't ready. I'm afraid. So you're wasting your life, Catherine, waiting for this man to be ready to marry you. You see why dating multiple people at once is important? Because if you want to be married and you meet a man who don't want to get married or is not ready to get married or has trauma from his past, why would you sit and waste your life and your time waiting for him to want to get married? It doesn't make any sense, ma'am. But you know what our problem is as women? We think we can make a man change his mind. We think we're going to make him change. You going to marry me. Versus walking away. This is why I teach date multiple men at once. Because once you meet a man who doesn't have the factors you need for a husband, you walk away. You walk away. You don't sit and waste your life and waiting for him, being a 10 years girlfriend, waiting for him to be married. And he has trauma from his past. So a man that's been divorced, who's ending divorce for whatever reason, infidelity and financial struggle, money's the number one reason for divorce. Now, I'm hearing social media. Of 50% of the marriage that ended in divorce, you know what they're mentioning now? Social media. Why are you wasting time, ladies? Your eggs are getting, as my girlfriend Tamika said, hard-boiled eggs. Waiting for him to be ready to marry you. And you know what the crazy thing is? This is why dating multiple guys at once is important, is every last one of these women went out with guys who had what they wanted and men who were ready to settle down. So this is why dating multiple guys at once is necessary. Don't fall in love. Do not get emotionally involved. Don't do any of those things. Just date for data. Is he what I want? Does he have what I want? Is he ready to get married? Does he want to get married? Does he want to have kids? This is going to bring us to this girl. If of all the girls, that's the delusionalist one. Joy is the most delusionalist of them all. So they've been dating, shacking up, and she wants to get married now. They've been together for about 2 years. They've traveled the world and they love to travel and spend time together. And she said, and now I want more. Does he want more from you, Joy? Does he want more for you? And he's like, well, I don't want to get married. I'm not ready to get married. And he's like, well, more is coming, but just not right now. And he's like, well, but if it doesn't happen, will you be okay? And she's like, no, she won't be okay. So she done planned everything out. She done planned they get married by this time and they're going to have a baby by this time. See, my marriage counselor tell my husband this, and I remind him all the time. He said, Mike, you are a problem solver, right? My husband is in marketing. My husband's in marketing. His job is to solve problems. You have a problem, right? You have $5 million. I remember one year their budget was a $5 million budget, and my husband had to cut $750,000. First of all, he said we were supposed to be going somewhere. He said, babe, I got to go home because I just got an email. I got cut $750,000 from the budget. And I was well, how much is the budget? $5 million was the budget. And so I'm like, well, how are you going to cut $750,000? He said, I'm going to cut it. I can get it done. I'm going to get it done. That's his job. So in his marriage, my husband does the same, right? And what our marriage counselor says, Mike, you get to the end of the problem, but you don't bring Janice along with you. And what you have to do, you have to bring her along with you. And I even last week I said, Mike, remember the doctor said, I forgot what I forgot what it was. I was like, Mike, remember the doctor said you want to get to the end, but you got to bring me along. So sometimes he talks to me next week. I think he got a busy schedule next week or something happened. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? He's like, this. So I was like, okay, how can you rephrase that? So, Jan, remember, I have this on this date. I have to do this. I'm going to do this, do that. Bring me along for the journey. Joy over here done planned a whole marriage, a whole pregnancy. And when she says she's ready to have a baby in a year and a half, he's looking like, a year and a half? This is after they get married now. So he's like, nah, I ain't ready for no baby. I love my freedom. I love traveling. And he said, man, I ain't gonna be ready for about 3 or 4 years. She says, listen to what she said. Listen to what Joyce said. She said, by your calendar, those are my words, you're bringing me to 40 years old. Okay, Joy. So you're almost 40 and you're waiting for this man who is telling you he is not ready to get married. He is not ready to have a baby. He wants to travel and have fun. But you are trying to convince him to come on your time calendar to marry you and have a baby. You don't see a problem with that, Joy? You don't see a problem with that? You don't see how you had your life planned out and you want this man to come and jump in your plan and your vision versus choosing a man who is ready to get married and ready to have a baby. No. You want to get this man who is not ready. And you know what? Joshua is for the streets. I'm going to just go ahead and tell him. Joshua is for the street. He's not ready. If he's in his mid-30s, he ain't ready. He's not ready to settle down. Granted, I do believe men must be ready. He must feel like he's ready. I posted something in my husband profile group this morning. This is only for the ladies that's taking the course. Okay, so no, you can't join unless you're registered for the course. And I was reading, and I might do a quick video. He said, men don't get married for love or for sex. They get married for stability. And I thought about it. And it's not that he don't love me, but every reason why my husband married me was because of stability. Not that he doesn't love. He does. I know my husband loves me, child. I know my baby dad. I know my baby dad loves me. Okay. He's not ready. So why are you wasting your time dating him, Joy? Why are you wasting your time waiting for this man to get in your vision? Remember, ladies, what is submission? Submission is coming under the vision of another. So Joy wants Joshua, who is for the streets, to come under her vision. And she's not coming under his vision. And that's going to be a problem. Do y'all see why we should date multiple guys at once? This is why you don't get emotional. We don't have boyfriends. We don't commit. We do not take ourselves off the market. We don't do any of those things. We date for data. And soon as he talk about he not trying to get married, you drop and move along. Why are you wasting time trying to convince this man to marry you? I don't understand. Well, I do understand, but it don't make no sense. It makes no sense that these women are on national TV trying to convince these men to change their minds about it. I got to go, girl. I have to go. My baby has he has to do his tutoring. Yesterday he was so tired. He went to morning care, which is very abnormal. He's never been like supposed to that because he wanted to see his little friend, the black girl. And so then he was very unhappy or sad when I picked him up because she didn't come to school yesterday. But anyways, we got home and him and Big Mike was just in there in the guest room. And then I'm like, well, I don't hear little Michael. Usually you would, mommy. I went in there. He was knocked out. He was knocked out. This was like 5:45, 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock. So I was like, it's knocked out. So about 7 o'clock, I'm like, Mike, we gotta wake him up and feed him. It's like, you think we should wake him up? He was like, no, don't wake him up. So, girl, he slept right through from yesterday evening. This morning. I woke up. I was like, Michael, you're so tired. You didn't even eat your dinner. You didn't take a bath. You didn't brush your teeth. He was like, Mommy, I was tired. I was so tired. We did have a busy weekend. I must say that we were out all day Saturday and some days, sometime on Sunday. And then he went to morning care. And so he was up at 6 o'clock. He got up 6 o'clock yesterday because my husband left the house at 7. So he was really, really tired. So he didn't do his tutoring book late last night. So he has to make it for tonight because he has to go to tutoring tomorrow. Yeah, we're busy. Okay, boo. I love you. Let me know what you think. Do you understand why you need to date multiple guys at once? Love you. 23 Types of Guys is available on Amazon. Run over there, pick up, show me some love and some support. And if you want to join my membership, it's back on YouTube. Starts at $5 a month or something. Be sure to show me love and support. You keep telling, oh my God, because I love you. I don't see you. I don't know. Love is what love does, okay? And then, of course, if you really, really want to show me support, you can do so on my Janice Hylton mentoring platform. And if you want to talk to me, you'll have to book a date on my calendar on my Janice Hylton platform. Bye, boos. Love you. Bye.